July is going to be a big month, bringing a ripple of change and transformation. So much is happening in July. There's like a crescendo in energy, really helping us uplift, up-level our life, really moving higher on the ladder of ascension as well. As I tuned into the energy of July, it was like that explosive kind of energy where a lot is going to shift, a lot is going to fall into place throughout the month of July. And in this video, I want to share with you the key dates to put on your calendar so you know about those key cosmic dates, as well as the key things to know about July, so you can really make the most out of this exciting, explosive energy that we will be experiencing throughout the month of July. So let's start out with the key dates of July. Now, July, there's not a lot of cosmic events happening, thank God, right? We only have the new moon and the full moon, and it starts with the new moon on July the 5th. And with the new moon, your soul's highest desire is actually being ignited, also going to help you move forward on your higher path. And then on July 21st, we have the full moon. And the key theme for that is that stillness now sets in. So what I'm gathering is really that, towards the end of the month, then it's all starting to really fall into place. Like there's this crescendo happening in the beginning of the month, really ramping up, really moving us forward. And then towards the end of the month, especially then also around the full moon, then it's all settling in. So this is definitely going to be a powerful month. And also July is also my birthday month. So I would like to celebrate my birthday month with you guys by offering a 20% discount on all of my Akashic record readings, all of my online courses. So if you want to find out more about that, all the information is in the description below, as well as the link to my website if you would like to explore what Akashic record readings are available or what online courses are available to assist you on your spiritual awakening journey. But now let's dive into the key things you should know about this month, because July is truly going to be a big month. When I tuned into that energy, it was really explosive. I could feel a lot is going to shift throughout this month. So let me start out with the first thing that I think you should know about July, which is that things are going to shift and align themselves very quickly. So there's a lot of movement happening throughout July. A lot of things are shifting, and things are also falling into place more quickly. That's where that explosiveness kind of came from. So things are shifting quite intensely, quite quickly. If previously you felt quite stuck and you wanted to move forward or you wanted to change something, but it felt so stuck and so heavy, well, July, things are shifting quickly. Like I said, even as I'm now talking about, I can feel that energy really bubbling up within me, that like explosive kind of energy. So just know that a lot of shifts are happening in July. Now, these shifts are to your highest and greatest good. I just want you to know that. Yes, it may be scary. Yes, it may be uncomfortable, but just know it is to your highest and greatest good. It will make sense as I go through these key things, because there are some other things that I need to share with you that will make it more clear of what's really going to happen throughout the month of July. Which brings me into the second thing I want you to know is that you're actually being swept up by that energetic current, and you're being placed or you're being put where you need to be. So there's that divine intervention happening, that cosmic intervention really helping you being put into that most aligned place that is really to your highest and greatest good. Yes, we humans, we have free will, but sometimes there's also the divine plan that is unfolding, that it may seem like life is just happening to us, but it's actually divinely guided, and it's really to your highest and greatest good. And that is what happens in July. You will be divinely taken to where you need to be, and you really can't stop that cosmic flow, that cosmic realignment, because it is meant to happen. It is to your highest and greatest good. Which brings me to the third thing I want you to know is that all that energy in July, throughout the month of July, can be quite dizzying, because there's so many shifts, so many changes happening that can feel quite overwhelming. It can feel quite dizzying as well, because so much is shifting, so much is happening where you feel like, your head is just kind of spinning. And the key energy here is, or the key invitation is to allow it to unfold, because it is truly to your highest and greatest good. This is like the time you have been waiting for, actually. All year so far, we have been prepared, and it was like always like that crescendo, like really moving up. Each month we were being moved up into that next higher level, next higher level, next higher level. Then June was all about that abundance. You could feel the abundance in the air. Things were shifting also. You were experiencing more abundance, but now July is really the month where a lot is going to happen. A lot of shifts are going to happen, which, like I said, can feel quite dizzying. And here it's really about allow it to unfold, allow it to happen. And here when I was writing this, I actually got this image of, think of it like that. You're hiring a feng shui consultant to come into your home and redecorate everything so it's in energetic alignment. But you're being put outside and you can only look into the window, but you have no say-so of what's going to happen, right? So basically you're going to see this decorator moving things around, throwing stuff out, and you're standing there like, oh no, I want to keep this. Don't put this there. I want this there. And no, don't leave that. No, I want to keep that. And things like that. And you're just really staying there. You have no other choice but to allow it to happen because, well, this feng shui consultant knows what needs to go where, so it's in an absolute energetic alignment. And that's basically what's happening in July. Blocks are being moved, things are being adjusted, you are being put into the right kind of place to be in absolute alignment with your soul's higher path. So I thought it was quite interesting when my guides gave me this analogy of this whole feng shui consultant, but it's really fitting. And you actually already start noticing things falling away and being put into place, and you just stay like, oh my God, I don't know what's going on here. Maybe you're feeling like it's out of your control, but just know that, yes, it may feel quite out of control, but it is to your highest and greatest good. That's why the energy of July is that's why I felt that explosiveness, because so much is going to happen. Think of it like that. You're being picked up and you're being put where you need to be. That's what's happening this month. And everything is aligning in your life. So whenever you're being put in your place where you're meant to be, this higher place, that everything is in alignment. Like I said, feng shui consultant coming into your home, rearranging everything to be in energetic alignment. That is what is happening throughout the month of July. That's why it is such a big month, because so much is aligning, so much is shifting, so much is really helping you to be also in complete alignment with your higher purpose, your higher destiny, your life, like that higher life. This energy of this month is also quite fast moving. Again, why this may be a little dizzying for you as well. But then the fourth thing I want you to know is just to give you a little bit of a reassurance is that your life is being uplifted. You will feel so much more uplifted with these changes, these transformations that are happening this month. You will feel so much more in alignment. You will feel so much more uplifted as well. Because you're being uplifted into a higher way of being, a higher way of showing up, a higher way of living your life, and also being of service as well. Because being of service is going to be a big key moving forward. You're meant to make an impact. You're meant to be of service in a higher way, in whatever way and shape and form that looks like for you, and that is to your highest and greatest good. And you will know what that is. But your life will uplift. You will feel more uplifted. And everything in your life is just receiving that crescendo of energy, basically being uplifted, right? And then the fifth and final piece here that I want you to know is that you will feel that you will have finally arrived at your next higher destination. Think of it like that. You have been going through an immense rebirth process ever since this year began. And now in July, you have finally been reborn. You made it through this painful process of rebirth, and you have finally arrived. Now you can let go of that breath that you've held in. You can sigh that, oh gosh, I'm finally here. And you will know that deep down as well, deep within, you will know that I'm finally here. I finally have arrived. You are now at that next higher destination that your soul has chosen to get to. Just know that throughout the month of July, you will feel that sense that I finally arrived. Yes, it may still be a quite turbulent way to get to that place, but still, throughout the month of July, wait for that moment. Pay attention when that moment comes. And then I want to invite you just to take a step back and pause and let it just all sink in, like, I finally arrived. I'm here. I've made it. I have been reborn. And let it all settle. Let it all sink in. I don't know when that time comes for you throughout the month of July, but it will come. It may come subtly where you just barely notice it, like, what was that just now? Or you may feel it quite intensely, like, oh my God, I have arrived. Whatever way it comes for you, just embrace it, welcome it in, and then celebrate it. Really celebrate it. Yes, I finally arrived at my destination. So can you see how July is going to be a big, huge month. Like I mentioned, the energy is quite explosive. A lot is happening this month, really helping you get to where you need to be. Like I said, you're going to arrive at your next higher destination. Things are shifting. Things are aligning in your life throughout the month of July to really help you. Like I said, it's kind of like taking you and picking you up from here and putting you right there, your next higher destination, that higher, more aligned way of being. That is what is unfolding throughout the month of July. So here are the key things, and I hope you enjoyed this video so far. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button, maybe even leave me a comment below. Are you maybe already sensing that something big is happening this month? I'm curious to know. Leave me a comment below and let me know. But now the way you can make the most out of July and all that July brings is prepare for a month of immense change, shifts, and yes, even discomfort. Because all that I just shared with you, you may already feel like, ooh, that's going to be a little scary. It's going to be all right. Here the invitation is to surrender and allow. Go back to the example I gave you about that decorator, the feng shui decorator, okay? Just know that there are experts at play here, okay? The universe, divine intervention here, they're experts in this, right? Just think of it like that. And you just got to trust that whatever is happening this month is truly to your highest and greatest good. That yes, you can voice your concern that I don't want this. I don't really like this. But hey, okay, I'm going to leave that up to you guys because I know you guys are the experts here. I'm going to trust that whatever you guys think needs to happen for me is to my highest and greatest good. It's kind of like that. Really taking a step back, still be active, play that active role in your life by, really listening to the guidance, listening to the nudges and really following those nudges and take the steps that will then assist you in really co-creating this transformative process that you're going to be going through throughout the month of July. But the big key here is still surrender. Surrender and allow and know and trust that by the end of July, you will have arrived at your next higher destination. Yes, it may be uncomfortable, especially if you're not really open to change and you want to be more in control. Completely get it. And I used to be a control freak too, okay? Surrendering was not an easy thing for me to learn. And I still sometimes struggle with that too. But here, tune in. Tune in, connect with your intuition. Last month, your intuition was really activated and fine-tuned, so remember that. And now it's really for you to really tune into your inner knowing and just listen within. Okay, can I trust that everything is going to be all right? Yes, okay, great. I'm going to trust, right? So use your intuition to guide you along this maybe turbulent way, but it's still going to be to your highest and greatest good, right? But so prepare for a month where a lot of shift, a lot of change can happen. And like I said, fear may come up. It may be quite dizzying because of all the things that are shifting and changing. So just prepare for that. Because when you prepare yourself for that, then whenever something does happen, you are already aware, oh, okay, this is just because, what's going on this month. Okay, I'll handle that, right? So you can respond in a higher way instead of being derailed by what's going on and reacting to it and then derailing yourself, you can respond in a higher way when you already prepare yourself that, okay, I know that this month is going to be a big month. A lot of shifts are happening. I can prepare for that. And then also the next thing is here, you want to expand into this next phase of your life. You want to go with the flow. You want to trust that it is truly to your highest and greatest good, but really expand into it and be excited about it. Be excited because like I said, you have arrived. This is the moment you have been waiting for. This is the moment you have been preparing yourself for, whether you were consciously aware of it or not. But this is the moment. July is that big turnaround moment where everything is going to shift, where your life is going to take a complete new outlook, where you feel more in alignment, where everything is going to shift to your highest and greatest good. So be excited about that, okay? So thank you so much for being here. Now be sure to check out these two videos. One is a light language activation to activate your abundance, and another one is about the path of a chosen one, so you can get more insights into that. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make an amazingly abundant and joyful day. Namaste.